Hello everybody, this is Fast Charlie, and we're doing something a little bit different today. As you might be able to tell, I am wearing a mask, kind of like the Lone Ranger, but the one problem is that I have a piece of pink felt folded over and covering each eye. So that is so that I cannot see. What this is a challenge that was issued by a young man by the name of Sightless Senshi. That's his screen name for YouTube, his YouTube channel. And he is a young man who is blind, and he is part of the lock sport community, hobby picking, and he is able to participate in the lock sport community, and he's able to pick locks and amazingly take them apart, and I think that that is amazing, and I think that anyone who could take them apart or put them together without being able to see, that's pretty impressive. I think it's a kind of a testament of what the human body and what the human mind can do. If you are motivated to do it, or need to do it, or just want to do it. And I think that this challenge will probably give me a sense of appreciation for the skills that I have, and all of the senses that I have. I have picked in the dark before, like just messing around, just watching a movie or something. But taking it apart, I don't think I can do. What I have is a quick set. I thought I should probably pick something fairly easy, because I think the gutting is going to take forever. So without further ado, I'm going to, first of all, gee whiz, can I even get this key in? This is ridiculous. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it does work. We have a visitor. Okay, now I'm gonna put it in the vise, and I kind of use the key to be sure that I have it upright. I think it's good. That does not feel right. Okay, hold on. There's the top of the Bible. Okay. Okay. I feel like I kind of cheated, because one, I kind of picked a lock to do this challenge with, and this is quite difficult to even just for me to get a key in. This is odd. Okay. Oh my word. Okay, there, it is still working. I'm going to put the key right here, but like I was saying, I feel like I was cheating in a way, because I laid out my tools with my eyes open. I think that that is something that one would have to really pay attention to and consider. If you were going to do something like this sightless, you'd have to know exactly where everything is. You'd have to figure out how to know what size of anything you would need. Okay. I am just going to start in the back. Good. Not sure. About 4. There we go. All right. Now I am going to take this, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I was going to have to put this back together. Oh my. Okay, what did I do? Here's the key. I'm going to lock it back up. And put the key in so that I can take the... Oh, goodness. It's weird how it feels like I put keys in locks all the time in the dark, like when I'm coming home or out at night, and it seems like I don't pay attention, but I guess I do, because that's very difficult to do. Okay. First thing I need to do is to take this clip off and there's one side of the clip. Where's the other side? Is it here? Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope I'm pushing on the right thing. Let's try that again. Where is that? There it is. Oh gosh. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if I had it off and got it back on, or if I broke the clip. Boy, I'm not sure. Man, it's raining like crazy here. You can probably hear our sump pump going. Uh-oh. I just realized that I don't know which way I am, and I don't want to dump these pins all over. Oh boy. Okay, there's the top. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm going to put this back here. Get my tweezers. And I feel I'm going to use this wooden one too, I think. Where's 1, 2, 3? I might not be able to do that. Okay. And rather than using a regular follower, I'm using a dowel so that if something falls, it doesn't fall through the hole in the other plug followers that I have. You know, I think I'm going to dump them in here one by one and then try to feel to put them in the appropriate spot. But I don't know what I would do if I dropped more than one. Okay. Feel around to make sure there's only one in there. And then I'm going to come here on 1. Oh, wait, am I in the right spot? Okay. honestly, at least to take them out, I don't think I could have control of knowing what was on the top. Do I have it? I do. Okay. Oh, geez. If you had pins that weren't uniform, I wouldn't know which way they were oriented. And if I dropped a spring, I wouldn't have any idea. Okay. This is extremely difficult. Oh no, oh no, I don't know what just happened. I think I may have moved a pin to a different slot. There's, uh-oh. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. Wait, 1. Where's the spring? I don't know where the spring is at all. I'm having a hard time getting them with the tweezers. 1, 2, 3. Three. This way up here. Uh-oh. Oh, I think that spring just went flying. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, and then spring. I don't know how I would deal with the springs because I just dropped something on the floor, and I don't know what this is. What? Okay, oh, there's a spring. What in the world? I hope this wasn't like a challenge lock that I was building that I got mixed up. And maybe there's stuff in the top. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is, I don't know if 2 springs in there, or if I forgot to take one out, or what. I don't know what that noise was that's on the floor. That is something that I hadn't really even thought of. If I drop something all the time when I'm gutting a lock or putting it back together, especially challenge locks, I don't have any idea what I would do if I dropped something on the floor. Um, I think the only option would be to just let it go and hope you have another one. Um, if it's a key pin, that would make it much harder because you'd have to figure out again which key pin to put in there. Anyway, I'm gonna try to take a look to see what I did. I'm gonna take this off. There's absolutely no way I could put a lock back together um, at this time. I mean, I don't even know how much practice it would take, or even if I could ever do it. Anyway, much respect to Sightless Senshi and anyone else who has who is either blind or has an impairment with their sight. And lock picks, again, I think that picking is one thing because you can do a lot of it with feel and also hearing, but the actual mechanical part of locks is incredibly difficult. So I'm going to take this off now and see what craziness happened here. And okay, so I have 2 key pins in number 1 and the driver. All the drivers are the same. Yeah, what was I thinking? I was so disoriented that I didn't even think about the fact that I had that I picked a lock that had all the same drivers on purpose. I was so disoriented. I thought, oh, maybe I did something with a like a challenge lock. I don't know. I was so distracted I couldn't even focus. But anyway, I have it looks like I didn't do. I mean, the springs were a mess. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, buddy?
Yep.
Okay. But it looks like this should have gone here, or I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it would matter if these weren't the same. And the springs, I don't know. I mean, it was very difficult. I am fortunate. So, thank you, and thanks for watching, and much respect to, again, anyone who has any kind of visual impairment and enjoys something like picking locks. And anyway, just as always, if you have a lock and it's yours and you're not using it for anything important, go ahead and pick it if you want. If it's not yours and you don't have permission and you see a lock, just keep on walking. Thanks.